Hello, this is Bill from SignTracker.Pro. We left off in the last video on how the schedule and calendar work. And we're going to open the Magic Shop project again. And this time the project has been completed and now it needs to be invoiced. So we'll change the status to invoice. We'll see the customer has decided to cancel their Coroplast signs. We didn't make them yet, but we did send them a proof. We can just get rid of that because it's no longer part of the job. So now that it's set to invoice, I hit save. And this time the project will be listed under invoice. And this will show all the projects that need to be invoiced. So if you have an admin assistant or any office personnel that create invoices, they can get all the information they need from this page. Right now there's just the Magic Shop in here, but if you had a long list, you could search for the job by just typing the description, which would be the second line right here. I always recommend putting the customer name in there, just make searching easier. So you can view Invoice Info, and this is everything needed to make the invoice. You can't make any invoices in the app itself, just gather information for it, but you can copy and paste from it. If you wanted to track the invoice number, if you needed to look at this job in the future and didn't want to go through your bookkeeping software, you put the invoice number in, and that way you have to look back in your invoice software. You can just search by the invoice number. So we'll say invoices 1, 2, 3, 4, and now this job will be set to complete. Once the job is out of here, if you wanted to go look back at it, just go to customers. This section shows all the customers that you have done work for. And if you select one, like the Magic Shop, it shows you every job that you've done for them. The status is complete. There's the invoice number in case you want to look up the invoice in your accounting software. And if the customer provided a purchase order, it's right there. And if you need to, you can also open up the job if you need more details, and it'll just bring you back to the dashboard, just like it did before, and you can get all the additional information you need. This is great if you want to look back on a job, especially if you have a repeat client and it's, say, a fleet vehicle, and you want to check the price you did on the last one and compare the labor that was done and the materials used to a previous one to help keep your invoicing more consistent.